Hey guys, this is Frozen 2 and Stranger Things Fanboy 2004 here, and welcome back to another video. And today, I recently saw this HBO Max movie called The Witches 2020 for the first time. Let's talk about it. So, The Witches is the remake of the 1990 classic, and it's directed by Robert Zemeckis, a once great actor who made the Back to the Future and Forrest Gump, and then just fallen from grace. And Stars Anne Hathaway, Octavia Spencer, Stanley Tucci, um, Chris Rock, and and some B-list cast. And the film tells the story of a grandmother and her grandson who are taken to this who go to this resort for a vacation, and then they encounter the witches who wants to take over the world, I guess. Oh yeah, that's basically it. This will be a pretty quick rant because I don't really have much to say. Although I just wanna give out my personal thoughts on this. It's gonna be a quick one because I don't think I'll have much to say about it. But yeah, The Witches 2020. This is gonna be a rant. Yeah, this I saw this movie today. I actually avoided it. I skipped this movie back in 2020 because I was just too lazy to watch it. I just wasn't in the mood for it. I didn't even see the trailer at that time. I saw it for the first time in this year, actually, just a few hours ago. I think just literally an hour ago, like not even an hour. I just finished this and I posted my Letterboxd review, and I decided to do my review, or should I say rant on it. And yeah, so after seeing The Witches, I gotta say, oh my goodness, what was that? Yeah, I mean, this shows that Robert Zemeckis just doesn't care anymore. Yeah, I mean, I miss a time when he actually did great movies. He did masterpieces. The Back to the Future trilogy. Forrest Gump. Castaway. I think there's more to that. He also did the underrated Polar Express. I remember, and yeah, he did some underrated films like Flight. And wait, what else did he do? Uh, The Walk, which I think is underrated. Beowulf, which I think is his most underrated film yet. And oh yeah, he also did another masterpiece. He did Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, literally. And now he's doing films like this and the Pinocchio live action remake, which I think which I was a little too generous to in my initial rant, and it really gets worse the more I think about it. And but yeah, now let's focus on The Witches. Honestly, I think this might be his worst film yet. Yeah, I think this is his worst film yet. I know people say the Pinocchio is his worst. Well, at least Pinocchio had some redeeming qualities to it, like I like the like it's somewhat watchable, and I like the songs, specifically three of them. Songs. I think they're all, you might know which ones I'm talking about because they're all like the most well known Pinocchio songs. This movie has no redeeming qualities to it whatsoever, and it is just unwatchable. Yeah, this movie is really unwatchable. Where do I even start with this? First of all, this movie is one big gigantic mess. Like, this movie doesn't have an identity, and I literally have no idea what was going on the whole time. I'm like really like questioning like, who is this? Like, this movie is so inconsistent. Like, it really doesn't know like what kind of tone it goes for. I've heard some parents say that their kids were scared of this movie when it was supposed to be a family movie. Like, what are you doing, writers and Robert Zemeckis? What are you doing? And yeah, the story is really bad. Like, it was confusing. Like, it was also very cheesy as well. It feels like yeah, it feels so out of place. And man, the cast in this movie are completely wasted. Octavia Spencer was probably the most tolerable part, but she was terrible in this. Stanley Tucci was bad as well. But I'm gonna get to Anne Hathaway later because boy, I do have some things to say about her. Yeah, the movie was just boring. Like, it wasn't even fun. Like, like, I didn't like. It was mostly like focused on the bonding between Octavia Spencer and her granddaughter. By the way, Octavia Spencer is way too young to. Octavia Spencer. It's like only in her forties. Yeah, like it's weird that she's playing a grandmother. She should like have been a mother, like not a grandmother. That's but yeah, she's too young to be a grandmother, but that's just a nitpick. That's literally the least of my problems. So, yeah, what else should I say? Production value is not good. I didn't care about the hotel. Like, I've seen that the hotel many times before in real life, so, no, maybe not in real life, but just generic. Yeah, but now let's talk about some of the worst things about this film. First of all, the visual effects are insanely ugly to look at. I had no idea like who made the visuals, but it was clear that they worked on this stuff throughout the pandemic, and they just didn't care. Like it's like okay, let's just release it anyway. I don't care if it's bad. Like the CGI mouse is just ugly to look at, just pathetic. I mean, this felt like it felt like it was made by a student, not a professional. Like yeah, this movie is just unwatchable. Like I mean, like looking at that those the CGI and the mice, but the CGI of Anne Hathaway. Okay, now we're getting to Anne Hathaway herself. Yeah, the one who's supposed to so called steal the spotlight, even though Octavia Spencer is technically the main character. I mean, literally Anne Hathaway. Okay, I will say this. I like Anne Hathaway for the most part. I mean, in fact, she was actually my favorite Catwoman actress. Yeah, she Catwoman from the Dark Knight Rises. She's actually my favorite Catwoman. I know a lot of people don't like her, like dislike her, but to me, I like her. In fact, I love her. Like, but Anne Hathaway, what are you doing? Like, why are you like your performance so bad? Like, first of all, she I mean, she has like so many different accents. Like at once, she can't even decide what accents to use. Like, why not just stick to your normal voice and like if you're just going like stop trying to force in some accents when you can't even do one. Like yeah, and that CGI mouth of hers. Oh my god! Like yeah, that the CGI mouth is just ugly. Like first of all, like yeah, I mean kids got scared of that, and I can totally see why because yeah, because the CGI artists just don't care. They just don't care about the people watching this. They don't even know who's the target audience. Yeah, in fact, that's the thing. Who is the target audience of this film? I mean, kids yeah, kids are gonna be scared of this, and adults are gonna get bored out of their mind with this and torture. In fact, this movie literally tortured me. Um yeah, that the CGI was just ugly. Worst CGI 2020 by far. And Anne Hathaway's character probably like the worst villain 2020. Yes, I mean even worse than Queen Barb and Dick Dastardly and the guy from Bloodshot and whatever. Worse than yes, even worse than the Artemis Fowl villain. Yeah, seriously. Anne Hathaway's character is just terrible. Like, why would they do this to her? And also like her like also like every time she's bald, like it makes me I really want to look away because it just looks so ugly. And oh yeah, and also I didn't finish the film actually. I mean, I saw enough films for me to actually give an opinion. I mean, I saw enough parts of this movie for me to give an opinion. But the scene when Anne Hathaway's character turns into a mask at the end, that was when I was like, screw it, I'm done. And I read some reviews and they say it ended with Octavia Spencer doing a dance party with mice. Yeah, that's literally like I mean, basically every kids movie ending nowadays. It always ends with a dance party, and like just to show you, oh hey look, we made a bad movie. Let's dance, and oh my god. So overall, The Witches 2020 is yeah, this movie is just pathetic. It's literally one of the worst movies I've seen in 2020. In fact, I would actually rather watch the Mulan remake than this. This is literally as bad as the Cinderella remake. It's just unwatchable. It's stupid. It's inconsistent. And it's boring. It's torture. And I want to forget about this movie. This is already in my top 20 worst movies of all time. And yeah, I would certainly watch the Mulan remake any day over that film over this piece of crap. So with that said, I'm gonna give The Witch 2020 a 1 out of 10. Yeah, just skip this movie. Just don't watch it. Yeah, I would rather watch the Pinocchio remake than this. Yeah, this is literally the worst thing that HBO Max has put out ever. So yeah, what's your opinion on the witches on this movie? Do you agree with me that it's terrible? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Bye guys.